Hey guys, welcome back. So this is part 2 of last week's video where we learned how to draw Hachi and Nobu from the show Nana. So today we're going to be coloring in our drawing and we're going to be using Grabby alcohol markers. So let's go ahead and start. So we're going to begin by using 0 and 25 for the skin tone. I like to first start by outlining the edges and then going in quickly with the blender to kind of move the color around, make it look really nice and blended. So let's go ahead and start by just outlining everything first, just like that. So I'm going in with the blender now. First I'm going over the color just to wet it a little bit, just so that it's easier to blend. And then I'm just moving the color out more, just like that. So this is pretty much the main process when it comes to coloring the skin. And it takes a while because you're just going in with color, like right now, adding more layers and then blending it out again, just like that. And you're just going to be doing this a few times. And in the end, you get this really nice fade. These are some areas where I like to add a little bit more color. So on the eyelids, like here. And then we're just gonna blend that out, and then also the nose and then the lips. So those are the main areas where you'll also add more color. So I'm pretty much just gonna repeat the process of like adding more layers and blending it out. And we're just pretty much going to repeat the same thing on Nobu. So next we're gonna move on to their hair, and let's start with Nobu. We're gonna go in first with number 38, and we're just pretty much gonna color everything in first. This is gonna be our base color. And then for Hachi's hair, the base color is gonna be number 31, and we're also gonna be leaving some areas white just to give Hachi some highlights pretty much. So this is how their hair turned out with just the base color for now. So I went in with Cool Gray number 1 for his shirt, and then for Hachi's shirt I'm gonna be using 147 and 25. We're just gonna go in and outline it first with 147, and then we're gonna color it in with 25. And then we're gonna add a final layer with 147, color everything in, and then finally just add another outline just to make it a little more darker. Nobu's clothes was pretty simple. Now I'm going in with cool gray number 4, and then I'm just gonna add more layers just to create more shadows. Just adding a final shadow here for Hachi's little shirt, and I believe I'm using cool gray number 4 as well here. If not, any gray works fine. Just gonna add a little dot of color and then just blend it out with the blender. So now we're moving on to their hair again. So for Nobu, we started with the base color 38, and now we're going in to add shadows with 224. This is pretty random. I'm just making little triangles everywhere. And then the most important part I want y'all to see is this bigger shadow that I'm adding right here on the sides. This is what's gonna stand out the most, and if you don't add the other shadows we did, these two shadows right here on the side are pretty much all you have to do if that's all you want. And for Hachi's hair, now we're going in with our colored pencils to add some more shadows to her. So we're just gonna lightly color these back parts where her hair is like behind her shoulders. And then we're just gonna add more details with our colored pencil, do some hatching everywhere. I love to do this. So we're just gonna do that all throughout our drawing, mainly on the hair. Okay guys, so this is how our drawing turned out. I think it looks pretty nice. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video and maybe even learned something new with the way I like to color in my drawings. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.